Wow! Cool.
Hello everyone, Brett back at you here, Universe of Adventures, and we are going to go ahead and do day number 15 here. We're rolling along, only 9 days left. Gonna miss doing this, but I got more projects coming on the pipeline all across the plethora of what we cover, plus more beer ones. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget, go ahead and head on over to www.universeofadventures.com and subscribe there, as well as following here on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and then add me on Untapped Brett Beer Adventure. So we're going to go ahead and pop into day number 15 and see what today's bringing. And here's my normal smoke beer line. You know, it's going to be funny when that comes Christmas Eve, and then we just roll through this whole thing with me talking about the smoke beer. It's going to be pretty funny. So we'll see what comes out of this. Looks like a Miller Lite can. Joke. But what do you know? This is another Hell. 5% Hell beer. Let's see if we can, what it says this is on here. Should have noticed this beforehand, I guess, right? So, yep, this is another Helles. So you know the deal. I'm going to go get it chilled. And then we're going to try it in just a little bit. So, we'll be back soon. Well, I'll be back soon. You're going to probably just stay right there. And then I'll be... Alright, so we are back to drink the beer now. My favorite part of these videos, obviously, is where I get to drink the beer. If you haven't been able to tell, I love beer. Beer's good. Beer's very good. So I'm going to eat beer. Drink beer. I got a little thrown off there because my cat's right here and I have a big feeling she's about to jump up here. So this video is about to take a change again. Wait for it. Maybe not. We may have just gotten lucky. Yep, we're good. Alright, so on with the video now. Sorry for wasting your time there. 9 more days to go on this calendar. I'm really wondering what else is going to come out of it. I mean, I know what's going to come out of it, but like, are there going to be beers that are going to beat that Fest beer? Fest beer is still number 1 if you don't recall. But we've had some that have come close. We have the Hoffen Cuvée last night. Herrnbräu Tradition, obviously, that's the one that took it. The Collab Stout was up there. Is there going to be anything that surpasses 4.5 though? Will this be the one? We don't know. We're about to find out. So anyway, this is today's beer. It is Bürgerliches Brauhaus. Bürgerliches Brauhaus. Getting better at saying it correctly. Altbairisch Hell. So yes, it's another beer named Hell. But here we go with it again. The English in me just gets used to saying it that way, but it is Brauhaus. Anyway, back to Untapped here. The Bürgerliches Brauhaus Altbairisch Hell is a Helles lager. Imagine that. It's from Herrnbräu, which is the microbrewery in Ingolstadt, Bayern. Pretty sure we've had a Herrnbräu before. I'll have to double check. I can check right now while we're here. Yes, we have had Herrnbräu before. Duh. It was the tradition beer. That beer that's still ranked number 1. And we were supposed to have another Herrnbräu, which was the German Dunkel, but that was the mistake that happened where they had both of them. How am I missing that? I could have just looked right here and saw a Herrnbräu. No wonder it sounds so familiar. They made my favorite beer in the pack thus far. So let's see if this is one that will pass it. At any rate, the Altbairisch Hell is brewed in a modern way based on a traditional recipe. The first brew with the new recipe was available for the first time in April of 2018. This beer is aimed at non-beer drinkers too because it has less hops and thus less bitterness units. The beer appears golden yellow in the glass. On it towers a fine white head. The aroma is hoppy. The first sip is mild and spicy, although it remains quite intense in flavor. The finish is reminiscent of hay and straw. So what I'm getting is this more so your malty type beer. So why don't we just get into it, right? And then while we're getting into it, I'll take my untapped photo, and then we'll roll on with the video. So, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. Yeah. So we're going to do it. Plain and simple. Yep. Looks like a Hellas to me. So as you can see, this is my untapped photo here. This was the staging for it. And it will be up a little later, and I'm making spots on the table. I cannot do that. I'm going to have to clean that up after this. Anyway, as you can kind of see here, it's a clear golden yellow. It had a pretty big head. It kind of collapsed down now. It's very carbonated. It looks very sparkly almost. So yeah, I've already smelled this a little bit, by the way. Definitely does smell a little hoppy, and it does have that grainy smell to it. Your traditional, really what I would say your traditional Helles lager smell. So, smells a little sweet. I'm also getting those hints of apple again. So, traditional smell. Let's just see what the taste is like, because apparently it's different if it's aimed at non-beer drinkers too. So, one of the reasons I like Helles lagers is because of their overall malty sweet taste that matches up well with the hops. This has that taste, but it feels a lot more sparkling and a lot more carbonated and a lot more light. It is a 5% beer. And those aren't bad things, by the way. I'm just saying what they taste like. So, it obviously is one of on the lighter end of all that. Definitely moderate sweetness. Almost does have an apple flavor to it. And it kind of goes down like apple juice because it's so light and smooth and sparkling. Slight hop bitterness, and I do mean slight. It does not attack you in any way, shape, or form. It's just kind of added flavor there for that grassiness taste that you would get out of the hops. So that's why it's really aimed at non-beer drinkers, because this is a light beer that's on the sweeter side that you can drink. Yeah, it's... I'm trying to formulate what I'm going to say here because I don't want to sound dumb saying it. Tastes a lot like a Helles lager would, but almost, dare I say, a sparkling Helles lager. Like, you get what I'm saying? That's kind of what this tastes like to me. Kind of a souped up, yet a lighter Helles lager. And dare I say it, it's going to tie the first Hell that we had. This is going to come out to a 4.0, so it's going to tie for third place for best beer in the calendar. But I do enjoy it just because of that uniqueness that makes it a sparkling Helles lager. You know I already like Helleses, so imagine this. Let's see on Untappd here what they say are the recommended flavors here. Light, smooth, crisp, thin, and sparkling. See, so sparkling is one of them. So, yeah, this really does explain the beer well. Light, smooth, crisp, thin, sparkling. I would add malty. I wouldn't add hoppy as one, though. I would add sweet. It isn't super hoppy, but like I say, the hop taste is there to drive that grassy and floral aroma along. Well, the kind of grassy floral taste plus the aroma with it all goes along there. I did have a friend who checked this in. He gave it a 3.25, and he just said that he thinks this beer's name translates to Bürgerliches. Alright, fair enough, I guess. But yes, this is going to get a 4.0 for me. It's going to tie for third place. This is actually surprisingly a really great beer. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel with its description, and plus it's another Helles, but you know, you just can't go wrong with Helles's. And look, did you see the way this head comes up when I pour it afterwards? How it came up after the fact, that was awesome. And yeah, this is a good beer. So if you ever get a chance to try it, the Altbairisch Hell from Bürgerliches Brauhaus, I recommend it. God, that's so smooth. And it's sweet, and it's got the perfect hop taste to it. And there's just something about that sparkling aspect of it that just really hits it home. Like, if you want to talk about a well-rounded beer, this is it. This is it for a style that you wouldn't expect it to be well-rounded in. It's a well-rounded Helles that adds a little bit more. It goes the extra mile. That's what I like about it. Now, it doesn't mean it's my favorite Helles for the record, but that did definitely help it move its way up in the rankings of not only the calendar, but the Helles category all in itself. So, today is day 15. We're going to roll into day 16 tomorrow. We will check what else is in here. Maybe it's finally the smoke beer. We will see. But there's just been so many good beers in this, and I cannot wait to see what else we have coming down the pipe. I mean, we know what's coming, but what days I have it on. Because, man, we're getting to the end here. And I'm really wondering what the final ranking is going to be when I do my final video. But this is tied for third right now. What the hell? So remember that. It's weird. Tied for third, both beers are named Hell. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe here. Like, comment, subscribe. Go ahead and visit www.universeofadventures.com. Subscribe there. We got plenty of stuff coming on the pipeline there and here. Plus, follow us on social media. We got everything going on there as well. Facebook, Universe of Adventures. Instagram, Universe of Adventures. Twitter, Universe of Adventures. That's Universe of ADB. And then, go ahead and add me as a friend on Untapped. Brett Beer Adventure. I'm already on screen, so whatever. Anyway, go ahead and do that. And we'll share some more beer stuff with you, including our own microbrews, all that jazz. How we make it, how they taste, everything like that. No recipes, though. We do hope to open a microbrewery eventually. Eventually, once things start reopening, too, we're going to be visiting breweries, restaurants, amusement parks, air shows, theme parks, you name it. We got you covered. Sporting events. We're going to have so much fun stuff to cover here. This is just the beginning. Trust me on that. So until next time, beer lovers, or viewers in general, cheers. And we will, we'll be seeing you. We'll be seeing you tomorrow. Alright, that's it, I guess. Bye.